everyone, welcome back. It's Mo, aka Swedish Whiskey Girl, and we're back today with Glencadam 10. I realised that I haven't done too many of the Glencadams or Tomantels, in spite, as some of you already know, that my partner Cody works for them. So if there is a Glencadam or a Tomantel or another Angus Dundee brand you'd like to see reviewed on the channel, please let me know, and I'm sure they can manage to get me a little sample and I can review it for you. So yeah, just put that in the comments if you're interested. But today we're having a look at the 10, which sits at 46%. It is a 10-year-old unchill filtered unchill filtered natural colour, and Glencadam is a distillery from the 1800s which sits in Brecon, which is a really small little town. We actually drove past it on our way back from our holiday in Cullen last week. So I actually got to see the distillery for the first time. So if you are curious to check out more from that, it will be up on the blog very soon. But yes, matured in ex-bourbon, retails at £34, so not too bad at all. And yeah, let's start by having a look on the nose. Glencadam is quite a funny one. When I worked at the Scotch Whisky Experience, the Glencadam 15 was a favourite of mine and still is. And that's also only ex-bourbon, but we got to try after a really long day of work. And it had this lovely, lovely fruitiness. And I'm getting that same fruitiness on the 10. It is slightly lighter. It's almost like honeydew melon and apples and pears. Which feels a classic Glencadam note. A bit kind of fresh forest as well. But overall, just fresh, like fresh woods, fresh fruits, fresh. It just feels fresh. Yeah, definitely that kind of melon notes, and almost the melon that is like closest to, is it called the rind or the shell of the melon? Like a bit of greenness, like almost like green banana as well. Yeah, but let's have a little taste. Sláinte Skål. The texture on this is interesting because it's a little bit oily, so it feels like it has a lot of body for a 10-year-old. And the first approach is kind of oilier fruits and a little bit of wood as well. Yeah, quite oily for me today. But what? It's a bit of like kind of woodiness in the oiliness, and there is a fruitiness there, but it probably has a bit of like honeydew melon still in it, but there's also something else. It's more foresty. But it's like a deeper, not necessarily richer, but chewier. Oh, what happened there? Chewier fruitiness. I didn't remember it being this oily, which is quite interesting. There's also where I think it can be a good one for people that are getting into whiskey, because the oiliness can take down a little bit of the heat. I am going to add a little bit of water to this. Yeah, just because it is, I want to see what happens to that oiliness and the kind of full-bodied feel of it. I'll put that there. I'll grab my little water. Let's see, how much do we need? Maybe a little bit more. There we go. leave that in there. Go back to this. It's a little bit floral now, more floral on the nose, but still holding up quite well, at least on the nose with the water. And it releases almost a bit of, like really subtly, cinnamon. Let's have another sip. Interesting. The woodiness is released, so do get a bit more cinnamon on the palate. A little bit more of the bitter wood coming out. It has a lot going on for sure. Still quite oily. I think I preferred it without the water initially, but I am going to add a bit of water again, just because I feel like we're kind of that in between a bit where sometimes all you get is the wood. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Definitely getting less on the nose now, but we're going to see what happens to the woodiness of it. That's an improvement. I would say, although this whiskey is really nice without the water, I would happily drink it at 46. But some days, you just might want something that's super light and refreshing. And I do think now adding the additional water from the first time I added water, it balances it a little bit more nicely. Because you get more of the fruitiness now. Less of that bitter wood. Yeah, it's more like a nice flowing line of flavour rather than being a bit like The finish also leaves like a really nice woodiness that feels very kind of classic Scotch whisky-esque, but without being too much, if that makes sense. I mean, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Glencadam. Have you tried the 10? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Why? Let me know in the comments below. But I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and like I said, if you want to see any more Glencadams or Twin do let me know in the comments. And if you want to support the channel, I'd be thrilled if you consider leaving a thumbs up if you've liked this video, or consider subscribing if you haven't already. I have also put my affiliate links to Master Malt, the Whisky Exchange, and the Scotch Malt Whisky Society in the section here below if you want to support us that way as well. But I'll see you in the next one. Sláinte Skål!